High School Football 2008. See the schedules, look at the rosters, and view our picks at news-starextra.com/football08.
My immediate goals would be to work with the commissioners themselves, to meet with them either one-on-one or in just a very small group and find out what their priorities are and what their goals are, what groups they might want to belong to, what advisory groups they might want to sit on, if they have any appointments that they'd like to make, and just kind of to get to know each other so that we are a little bit more cohesive from the very beginning. Some of them just came off the election trail too, so they need to have a chance to talk about what they heard and what they think we might need to do differently. Right now, we have, I believe, 5 candidates who we've been interviewing. A small group has been interviewing the applicants that we got the end of August. And we went through the applications and culled those out, and then the ones that kind of came to the top, we had a phone interview with them, and I think that we will probably be doing another phone interview with the best of those, the ones that are the best fit, and then bring that to the commission to decide if we want to go further and maybe do some face-to-face interviews. We were pleasantly surprised on what came out of those applications. Quite honestly, I didn't think that that's where we'd be right now, but because we're there and because we have some applicants that look like they have some very strong credentials, that we'll look at them first. No, not necessarily, and I don't know. We have been having a committee report every commission meeting too on this, and so it's just kind of every 2 weeks to see where we are with this. We've told the applicants that we would like to have made a decision before the beginning of the year so that we can start the year fresh with someone on board in January and go from there, because honestly, January is the beginning of our pre-budget meetings and getting ready for winding up one year and starting another. Probably coming into the community, learning the community, and getting the priorities within his department heads or her department heads. Water is one of the main ones, of course. We have got to have a long-term plan for water, both citywide and then regionally. We're working on that. Those plans are being made right now, but we need to be much further ahead and have a long-term plan for Shawnee. So that still is number one. Along with that, we have some projects, like the regional park or some kind of a sports complex that we need to get started on. We need to make some decisions on that. We need to move forward and get that done. That's one specifically. Again, I don't think we'll complete in this term as mayor in 4 years, because I think it's a larger project than that. Items like code enforcement and long-term capital needs, long-term water needs as far as internal infrastructure. And I think we need to have a plan on all of that. We have a comprehensive plan. It doesn't necessarily have a capital plan attached to it. So I think we need to look at what's our comprehensive plan and then what are the strategies that we need to adopt to get there. Yes, and that one started with a lot of citizen input too. So if the citizen strength behind that continues, I think we definitely can do that. But it takes everyone. It's not just a code enforcement officer or a city manager or the commissioners. It really is going to take a citywide effort. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And part of that is the communication that needs to happen between the mayor and or commissioners and citizens. So whether it's the Citizens Advisory Board, the Commission's Advisory Board, the Mayor's Advisory Board, yes, I think we need to get that going fairly soon. I think I need to take the lead on that. It's been an issue in the mayor's race, and I'm very comfortable with that. But I believe that the other commissioners need to have some input on who is on that board and what their input is too. Because again, I don't think it's just for the mayor. It's not just for one person to hear some of this and to have that dialogue with these citizens. I think it needs to be more commissioners need to be involved. My plan is to ask them who they might think should sit on the committee, on the advisory board, and then what their level of participation needs to be.